have been spinning and talking about getting this paper. I think about us when I spark. These places I'm seeing began so dark. Who would've knew we'd be so much apart? You probably in love while I'm in my heart.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, the Anybuhl, and we here. We finally made it. I got my homegirl Lee Bands on the right. Got my homegirl old head Tasha on the left. Yeah, what's up, y'all? How y'all been? How's everything?
I've been good, living my life.
Okay. I see Lee on the daily. With Tasha, I haven't seen her in years, man. It's good to see you, though.
I know, man. Glad to be
here.
How's
everything going with you?
Still working at the airport, which, has changed.
So what do you do in the airport, though, exactly?
Baggage handling. I love the aircrafts, the mail, sometimes bodies. It's a little crazy,
I know you like them flight benefits, though. That's gotta be the...
Oh, hell yeah. Flying free. Domestic, international, got to pay a little bit of taxes, maybe like $30 from here to Rome. So
okay.
It's light.
It's always the best, I know.
Damn.
For Lee, you want to talk a little about yourself?
Yeah, you know me, chilling, working.
Okay.
Work be stressing me out, low key though. I'm not gonna lie.
Listen.
Okay. Listen, we all got
right. That's what I'm saying. I'm getting to the bag.
I'm trying to get to the point where I'm literally trying to get to the point where I don't have to work, or if I'm working, I'm not trying to be that. I'm not trying to be that cliche. Oh, I'm trying to retire by 35. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying to be like at the when I get to like 30, 35. I'm trying to be at the point where I'm doing stuff that I love. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And getting paid to do that. You know what I mean? So like even with this podcast, for example, like I'm trying to get to the point where I can, do this. This is what I want to do. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Or and then make money on the side with not having to physically go into a workplace and work for someone else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not trying to be burnt out.
Yeah, it's like working the 40 hour. Even like my current job, for example. I haven't talked to you in a while. So like I'm a bartender now. So I work at Xfinity Live. Okay. At the airport, you know me. Like I was putting in hours in there. So me and Tosh both worked in the airport together. I worked at a smoothie bar. She worked for American Airlines. So she used to always come to my job or whatever. But like working in there, I would work 40 hours, 50 hours a week. All morning shifts, graveyard shifts, like 4:30 in the morning.
Exactly. Y'all to come in
I didn't drive.
40-hour weeks, 50-hour weeks.
Bro, I didn't drive. I had to hop on the bus. Like the bus ride was like 30 minutes. Yeah, the buses don't run that early in the morning. I would have to be up at like 3 in the morning. Mind you, this is the same exact time period when I'm like going out all weekend, like Fridays and Saturdays turning up. Like I'm trying to have a good time. Like I was like 18, 19, you know what I mean? So I'm still trying to have a good time and be a part of the wave or whatever. But like I gotta go to work early as shit in the morning. So literally, I'm going in there working like 4:30 till like 1 or 2 p.m. and then having to go to school right after that. And that shit was just draining. I'm like, all to like really not make money, like compared to what I'm making now. Like I think I made like 14 an hour, and it's like the airport taxes is ridiculous. Like so, like I would probably make like I ain't trying to go too into depth of how everything, but like put it like this: I can make what I used to make every 2 weeks in one night where I work now.
Holy shit. Yeah, that's a
and it's like I don't even have to work 40 hours to get that in one night, obviously.
Right.
So like I work 10 hours depending on the event and whatnot. If it's busier, obviously bartending. The reason why I like bartending is because it's variable. So like you never know what number you're gonna make at the end of the day.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like if I'm working a shit ton or doing a crazy amount of work, then most of the time it's gonna equate to me making more money.
Right.
Yeah.
So and there's no set limit on how much I can make. If people keep coming up to the bar,
that can be good and bad though.
It can be bad, but like for me, that's motivated by money. I'd rather work less and make more.
Yeah.
Like I can work no bullshit. I can work 24 hours straight.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
In there, if the number is cool at the end of the day. Like
24
whereas
hours.
as at the airport, if I work like even like 12 hours
day.
or some shit, like I'm working every day and I know what my paycheck is gonna be at the end of the month or end of the 2 weeks. It's like that shit burnt me out. You know what I mean? So like that's what I like now, but like more so in the future, like that's what I'm trying to be like passive income and doing stuff that I love to do and making money on the side from other random things or whatever. But you know,
yeah, that's always the goal.
But Yeah,
Busting our asses.
So let's go into being the Loop of Mutuals podcast. Let's go into how I met you guys. So like I said, let's start with Tasha since we were already talking about the airport. I met her in the airport. Shout out Shantae. Shantae used to work. She was actually my supervisor. She worked with me at Jamba Juice, and she was real cool. One of the coolest people I know. She introduced me to Tasha, and we've been friends ever since. Tasha used to come to my job, right? So I don't know if y'all ever know Jamba Juice. Jamba Juice is a pretty popular spot. It's like it's a smoothie bar, right?
Especially when it's hot.
Right.
When it's hot,
and being that it's like natural ingredients, a lot of people come there. Celebrities come there, all that. So, and it's primarily on the West Coast, but like on the East Coast, they got a couple Jamba Juices out there. But Tasha used to come to my job, and she would see a whole line of people and decide she want to order the craziest thing on the menu that looked the best. So when she get her product or whatever it is that she getting, I'm gonna go into it, but she get her her product, everybody want to get it because the shit look nice and it tastes good. So they had these like little smoothie bowls or whatever, and she wouldn't want to get the regular little smoothie where you just blend it. You put some fruit in the blender. You used to get the chunky strawberry joint, right?
That's the best kind to get.
Tell them what's in the chunky strawberry.
I can literally make this in my sleep now. They got frozen strawberries. Mm-hmm. I use either oat milk or almond milk. They use, I think the default was soy. Can't do soy. Peanut butter.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Soy milk. I forgot about that.
Peanut butter, Greek yogurt. I don't do Greek yogurt.
I don't like the consistency of Greek
granola and bananas. Blend that up.
Yep.
As well as you can. That takes a little time.
So the blending part is thick. A bowl, you gotta think you're eating it with a spoon. You're not, slurping it through a straw or whatever. So it gotta be like a little thicker than a smoothie would. Mm-hmm. So when you're blending it in the blender, I don't know if y'all have blenders at your house. It's hard as shit to blend some shit. You know what I mean? If it's too thick, you need to add more liquid. But the bowl, it can't be too thin, or else the shit gonna be a smoothie in a bowl. Nobody want that. They're gonna complain about that. Mm-hmm. Right. So she used to get that, and the blending process would draw. So a regular smoothie would probably take like a minute or two to make. The bowl would take we'll just say 5 minutes, and it's just like annoying to make. But like for Tasha, I would make them. You know what I mean? For Tasha, I would make them. But the random people in the bowls was cheaper for whatever reason.
Listen, sometimes if I went upstairs and I saw that it was busy and I already went up there 5 times, I'm gonna stand up there and wait.
All right.
But other times, if it's light downstairs, I ain't doing much work, and I see that they're busy upstairs, and a lot of the times I'll just they'll see me, I'll see them, and I'll be like. So I let them know I'm coming back. So sometimes when I would come back, they'll already have it made. So it's just it's easier for me.
See, you would do that. Not everybody would do that. They would come up, can I have 3 acai bowls? Like, bro, no, you can't. Man. We don't have the ingredients. You're not going to tell me we don't got the ingredients. I'm going to go check in the back, right? You know how many times I hit people with that? They talk about some, can I get a strawberry banana or whatever? I'd be like, all right, let me go check in the back for strawberries. I go in the back. I do anything but look in the fridge. I know we got strawberries. You're not getting them jaws. You're not getting them jaws. Like,
you out of power.
I'm not making that shit. So, but yeah, she used to get that or whatever, and that was like one of our funny stories or whatever. You know what I mean? But I haven't actually seen her since the airport. It's good to see you though.
Nice seeing you too.
We gotta look up more often. But
thanks.
So with Lee,
because we be lit.
Let's talk about Lee. Let's talk about Lee.
I did remember you posting a video.
She in it?
Yes, and y'all went to Costa Rica.
Yeah.
And y'all was in like a house.
Yeah.
We had a nice ass Airbnb in Costa Rica.
Yeah, it did look nice. It had a pool and everything.
Yeah, that
was you.
Yeah, I was there.
That was me.
So do you want me to? So for our funny story of how I met, should I go off of how I met you or no, let's go off of how I met you first?
Yeah.
So I met her through my brother Joe. They work at the same store. Real cool. She came over to I think one of my house parties or something that I had here. And she was cool ever since. You know what I mean? She's cool peoples. But then, obviously the more we hung out or whatever, we got to talking and whatever, and then we started planning trips. She's, like I said, she's close with my brother. I'm close with a couple other people that work at their job or whatever. But she's real cool people, and we ended up planning a trip together to where we went to Costa Rica. And that was my first time out the country.
It was our first time.
That was Lee Ben's first time out the country.
Come on, that shit was crazy, yo.
Let's talk about the process of how before we even got into Costa Rica, we had to get our passports. What did Lee Bands do to get her passport? Let's talk about that.
Okay. So first of all,
Tosh, this is a wild story right here, Tosh.
All right, so first of all, I was well aware that like it takes a minute to get your passport, right?
Thanks.
So off the jump, so we planned the trip like what, 3-4 months ahead?
Yeah, we planned it up. I knew it was gonna take time for us to get our passport, so I planned it at least like 4 months ahead.
Yeah, so it was like 4 months ahead. So I'm thinking that's good time. Yeah.
To get your passport.
So we think, all right, that's cool. That's gonna take enough time. No, not at all. That when I tell you, I went to apply and called them. I was on the phone with them every single day. They talking about something. Yeah, the only available appointment we have for an express joint is in Chicago. So I'm like, yeah. So no, that's exactly what happened. So I'm like, there's none in Jersey. There's none in New York. I would go to Delaware. Like I don't care. When they said Chicago, I was like, yo. This is my only opportunity. I was not missing out.
That's because you had to go to a passport agency.
Yeah, I had to go to the agency because everything else was booked.
What's the difference though?
All right, so the agencies they can print and process the stuff in their facility.
Yeah.
But the smaller places, which they operate through the post office is also government. They can't do that. They have to send it to an agency.
Yeah, I think
so,
I got
and that's
mine.
what takes
even
longer.
If you were if we lived in Maryland, they would send it to the agency here in Philly.
Yeah, and that's why it takes so long. So when you want an express one, you need an emergency, John. They send you to the passport agency. Unfortunately, they all booked up. It was all booked up. So I'm like,
they out of pocket.
I was hurting too. So I'm like, yo, I gotta. All right. So I took the flight.
Trip.
Yeah, I spent a whole 24 hours in fucking Chicago.
This is right before the trip too, right?
I'm talking like 4 or 5 days before the trip. And I'm like, I gotta get it because this would be my only chance.
She talking about what did you have to tell them though at the agency, like in order to get it in time?
Bro, I told them
pay more, right?
Yeah, you had to pay more. You had to tell them like it was an emergency, like you had a dead relative or something. So I'm telling my grandma like she on her deathbed.
On her deathbed.
My grandma's on her deathbed. I got the doctor.
I gotta get to Costa Rica.
Yo, we was looking up how to make. You remember we was looking up how to make fake doctors notes and shit. We was making up fake doctors. We was doing everything we could. And his roommate.
Trying to get us booked, yo.
Bro, but no bullshit like that. It was crazy. So I spent the whole day there. I took a flight, everything.
How was it?
I'm not gonna lie, the experience.
I drove to Chicago.
Besides, waiting in line and all that, like I had like 2 or 3 hours before my appointment, so I took the time to walk around.
You went to O-Block?
Yeah, I did. I'm not gonna lie, I did.
You went to O-Block?
Yes, bro. That shit.
She dickhead. She went to O-Block. I should go to O-Block.
I'm not gonna lie though, it wasn't on purpose though. It wasn't on purpose.
Right.
So the area that it was taking me to.
Trenches?
Yeah.
The agency?
Yeah. No, the agency is like right in the city, but the city is right next to it. Yeah, it's just like Philly. Like you get right out the city, boom, you in the trenches. So it's like.
So did you walk through there?
Yeah, no. So the agency is right where like all the tourist attractions are. It was pizza shops there, everything. So I basically walked the whole thing. Like I only took an Uber, like when I had to get back to the airport, or like depending on where I was at to get to the agency on time. So I went and I saw the beam, like I saw the tall tower, just like that. It was nice. It was really nice. Like the whole scenery and shit, and everybody there is so nice. Like I didn't expect everybody to be so nice. So it was like
hospitality outside of Philly, I feel like
it's completely different. It's
anywhere.
Completely
I'm not
different.
even talking about like some people be like Southern hospitality and stuff like that. Anywhere outside
anywhere
of Philly.
but Philly.
Philly, it just be when you come into Philly. Every time I fly back to Philly, it be raining. Why?
Raining and I be mad
cloudy,
and shit.
Depressed. Like
everything.
Why you so mad, bro? I just got off the flight.
When we came back from Costa Rica, it was depression.
I get that vibe when I come to Philly. Like I just be like,
every time.
it just be depression in the air. Like.
I will say though, I don't get the best impressions when I travel outside.
You don't?
And they find out where I'm from.
Oh
yeah.
A lot of people don't like
people,
American
like they'll do
some
stuff.
People, some people act shady.
You saying out the country or within the country?
Don't matter, out the country or to another state.
If you're
like,
not from
I
that
remember when I
location.
I just came from Miami. I just like needed to decompress. I was really stressed out, so I went down there for Haitian Flag Day.
Ooh,
and I went to the beach.
That shit was popping.
I know that shit.
Sac passe.
See, got some new shit.
Yo, we all know different ways. Okay.
That's the only thing I know.
I'm on the beach and I'm just like, all right, I need to. I want to be on the beach, but I don't. I had a towel, but I wanted to have like a beach chair because I was really tired. Like I just really wanted to just relax.
Right.
So I'm like, y'all charge for the beach chair? They was like, yeah. And I'm like, how much? It's like, I think he said like $25 for like a few hours. I'm like, or for an hour. I'm like,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
No,
Yeah,
not for
no
no
getting
cherry.
And he was like, where you from?
Unfortunately, you're not getting.
I was like, I'm from Philly. He was like, oh, let me hide my wallet.
Bro, I'm not gonna rob you, bro.
No way.
Yeah, and I was just sitting there looking like, all right, bro.
Like,
It's
what
not
you
even
mean
like
by
You
that?
can relax because
Miami,
if I
Florida
wanted
itself
to,
is crazier than us. They be doing wild ass shit, fighting
Right.
crocodiles and
Haiti,
shit.
a few blocks away from here, you talking about me?
Yeah,
It's a
they
parade
wild.
today going on. Like, you worry about what I might do. I was like, look, if I wanted to rob you, it would have been done, and you probably wouldn't even know about it.
Right.
So let's,
Yeah.
Did you find your wallet?
That's the thing though, like being in a different place other than Philly is like you really do get a whole different experience. And I'm pretty sure other people experience that the same way we do, but I just feel like it's different.
I will
here.
say though, to combat that argument, a lot of people take Philly for granted though, because like Philly is a like, obviously living here or in the surrounding area of Philly my whole life or whatever, like it's a lot of stuff to do in Philly. There's a lot of places and monuments to visit in Philly.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of like connections, networking, a lot of rich motherfuckers in Philly. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like I think it's one of the highest populated cities in the U.S., right?
Yeah.
We got 1 billion something people in this joint.
No,
so.
not a billion.
It's just it is.
Oh, in the U.S. In the U.S., right?
No,
pretty sure in this city.
In the city.
I'm pretty sure
But
in
it's
this city.
pretty
much- No, it's not a
billion.
kinda-
No, it's a lot of people in here.
As somebody that used to jump from New York to Philly, I will say, like, literally throughout the years, like, I have a shit ton of family in New York. So New York is like my second home.
New York's
So
like it's not
having
like
to
that.
going from there was like a playground in comparison to Philly to me.
Really?
So I was everywhere in New York. You see Russians, people from it's literally like a melting pot. People from everywhere are in New York. So I'm like, I've never seen a Russian before. I've never seen an Albanian before at this time. So I'm like, wow, like yo, it's really Colombians, all types of Spanish people up in there. So I was like, all right, cool. Then I come to Philly. And granted, you got your Hispanics.
But we got
It's not like a
Yeah.
niche.
It's
Like,
starting to become that though, because where I'm from, I grew up in Feltonville, and around there was a lot of Asians and blacks and Hispanics. So it was just that. Anything outside of that, I didn't see. So going to New York and coming back here, it was just like
It's completely different, and people compare the two a lot. Like, I don't
because
really.
now it's starting to become that.
They are kind of alike though, if you really think about it.
Yeah, I think so.
New York is just bigger.
New York is real big. I didn't know New York was that big, for real.
Yeah, it's
like
huge.
I know a couple of people that live in like Rochester, New York, like upstate New York.
upstate, yeah.
That shit is like 5 hours away
It is from the
here.
city.
Like
Really?
regular New York is like 2 hours away.
Yeah.
But getting like New York got to be like, we'll just say 4 to 5 hours, like almost the size of PA.
Yeah.
Like that shit is big as hell.
And the city is an island, so
I was about to say it's
you
like
can
an
be on the
island.
train, no lie, because my mom's family's from South Bronx. So whenever I used to catch the bus there, I was on the train for a minute.
Damn.
Because South Bronx is
talking about, "I'ma take
literally,
it
we
back."
talking about Cullen Bay. Literally,
this,
Cullen
the
Bay is the
Greyhound?
last stop on the 6. So I had to get
Damn.
off the stop before the last.
Ooh.
So I was on that
You
joint,
better than me.
Literally, like, and I can't sleep because it's so easy to get robbed in New York.
Right.
It's so easy to
You
get.
don't want to risk it.
I
Don't even
did.
risk
Like,
it.
I was just sitting there. My eyes.
She's about. She's
No,
tweaking
listen.
on that show.
It's
No,
so
girl.
easy. Like people think, oh,
Come on,
that's
give me
how I
that.
felt offended. Like I'm going to Miami. I'm just like, yo, have you been anywhere else?
Right.
Like,
I ain't say I was from
like-
New York. Like,
No, for
come
real.
on.
But that's how I felt in Chicago too, because Chicago is like one of the dangerous cities.
Right.
I think it's above us. It's like it's
Yeah.
Chicago and then us. So, but when I was there, obviously I was like in a tourist area, but everybody seemed cool.
Right.
Like it was really good. It was hot as shit that day too, and it was like
That's rich.
yeah, it was hot. I wasn't
I was hearing
expecting to be
about how
hot.
cold it is.
Yeah, they're always saying like the windy city and
Chicago be
shit.
cool.
It was
In the
hot
winter,
that
it'd
day.
be cold. Because we
Yeah.
went during the summer.
Yeah, that's why.
It's
But
like
regardless, it was good. It
Chicago
was
in the
good to
winter
be there
be
though.
brick. They be having their bubbles on.
Real shit. It was good to be there though, and then. It was a lot. It was a lot of events that occurred before the trip, like right before the trip happened. It was just too much. Like
Right, it
we
was
had
a lot of
fucking
footage.
Chicago
was just a little snippet.
just a little
Right.
snippet. Like
So-
it got worse from there.
So with that being said, let's get into the travel topic. Right?
Yeah.
We could talk about Costa Rica for that.
Yeah.
So obviously with the passport
You
situation,
got your passport now. What happened?
what happens? You know what I mean?
I get my passport right.
This is probably, I think everybody in the group except for like we had like 10 people go with us. I think maybe 2 or 3 of them had gone out the country before. We'd never flown out the country. I had got my passport.
Everybody
That
else,
was
a
my
few
first
had our
time. My
passports,
brother,
but some of us still didn't have them either. Like
So like mine had came or whatever, we was all hype, you know what I mean?
So that was your
taking
first
pictures
step.
and shit. I was like,
He got
you don't know the whole you don't know the whole process of like when you get over into the other country, you gotta go to like the customs. My man Shaf, shout out Shaf, gonna lose his wallet at the airport.
He left it on the plane. He left it on the plane.
We in there like. We all hyped because we just touched down. Like, we went to the exchange. We just got our colognes.
Yes.
I feel like bull. You know what I mean? We looking at the sign. We grabbing our liquor because they had the, what they call that shit at the airport? Where you buy liquor and, like, cigarettes.
Oh, duty-free store.
Duty-free. They had, like, one of them dudes over there. And it was right by, like, as soon as you walk through customs, it was right there.
Right there in your face.
So, we got, like, a bunch of different bottles or whatever, and like I know they probably tax us or whatever, but we was like, fuck it, let's just grab it.
They
here.
claim it's no tax.
Right. But so we got like some white Hennessy, like I don't drink Henny, but like
we got some crazy drinks.
They got like stuff that we can't get in the US or whatever. But then all of a sudden, Shaf is like, I lost my wallet. I'm
at the register looking for my wallet and I can't find it.
Yeah.
It was one of those.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah. It was,
because
it happened
like you
right
can't lose your wallet at the start.
And they won't let you go back on the plane because the crazy thing is,
no.
once you deplane, they immediately go in there and they start cleaning.
Take everything out.
Shop waited like 45 minutes to an hour for the bull to come to find what plane he was on, whatever gate he was at. Cause we
was
didn't
there
even know.
for a minute.
We was there for a minute.
And I know y'all was hoping. I hope that wasn't what we call a quick turn. Because if it was a quick turn, that flight would have been gone.
That's what I'm saying. No. Yeah, he was lucky. No, he was real lucky.
And you had no bread the whole trip.
All of that stuff was on the plane.
He tried his debit card shipped to Costa Rica.
But his first offense was being the last person to get on the plane in Philly.
Oh, let's talk about that. Yo, I can't wait to have Shav on here because we definitely got to talk about that.
Yeah, he going to need to explain.
No, Shav is MVP.
I think it was Shav's birthday the day before. No. It was one of his friend's birthday or something. Yeah. And the night before he went and turned up. Shav is my roommate, right?
That's probably
so one of my closest friends, right? He went and turned up the night before the flight. And the flight was what time? Like early as shit in the morning. 5:30. Early as shit in the morning.
It was a straight flight, or did you have to fly through another station?
Straight flight. There. On the way back, we had a connecting flight, but we ain't. I'm not even going to get into that. That shit was the worst experience in my life. But so Shav, it's 5 a.m. flight or whatever. Shav went and turned up the night before. I'm like, you a grown man. You do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? I low-key would have turned up.
Just make sure you
they actually, they all, because we Ubered together or whatever, they all came to, y'all came to my crib, right?
We went to Joe's crib. We came here first and then we went to Joe's crib.
But did I sleep? I didn't sleep over there.
We didn't sleep. No, we did not sleep.
Oh yeah,
we stayed up. We turned up, and then but we all went together. Like
I just remember. So y'all all on the ride to picking her
accountability partners.
Yeah, pretty much.
On the ride to picking her and Jake. I think it was we were picking Jacob up.
Yeah.
One of our other friends that went. We were driving. I just remember being like turned up, and I was out the window listening to Sean Paul. And the breeze was just. I felt like I was in Costa Rica already, but I was in North Philadelphia.
So,
but yeah, so we end up getting home or whatever. We end up leaving or whatever, heading to the flight. I like being there early. You know how TSA be, all that shit.
Yeah, we was
and
there
like
early as shit.
I worked there, so I know like the process. Like
we was there before they even opened up.
A lot of people do that though.
But there was already a line.
There's already a line.
Mind you, don't judge us. We flew like Spirit, so like the line was crazy.
Oh, so y'all was at D.
Yeah, we was in like D or E.
The worst terminal of my life.
That shit was bad. And I'm telling you, when I walked through the door, bro, I thought there was I thought we were there early. No, them motherfuckers was there earlier than us. They must have been there.
They
slept
sleep.
there or something.
No, they
be sleeping there.
Listen,
I swear.
I work overnight. I'm leaving when I'm not supposed to, and I see people coming up to me like, "Yo, where does this plane leave? What is that?" I'm like, "What airline?" "Oh, it's Spirit or whatever." Sometimes they'll walk down. Other times they'll
and
just
they don't
find
have all
somewhere.
the terminals open. In there.
They don't. So they'll just like American Airlines. I don't know if they're one of the first flights. It might be Spirit. But Spirit, they rent gates, so they're not always at D. Sometimes they're at International.
Right.
So it depends on
That's
what gate
crazy.
is available.
I didn't know
at
they
the time,
did that.
Right. So when they say that I'm flying through Spirit, I'm like, I mean, you can go to D, but you might have to walk all the way to A.
Right. I don't work for them, bro.
At what time though? Like 1, 2?
Usually coming in, the flights are that late, but like people that got an early flight that they don't want to miss, they'll be there around that time, like 2 a.m., 3
That's
a.m.
crazy.
And they'll have their little luggage
Because that
on
shit's
the
like,
chair.
they will make you late. They will make you late.
They will.
For your flight. I could be in the line for an hour. And I've been standing there, and the line not moving. How y'all gonna let the plane depart when I've been in this fucking line? That's y'all employees.
They only
Like,
had two people, and the one
And
girl
they be
taking
taking their
forever.
time,
Yes,
like-
taking
like,
their time
hurry
to clock
up.
in and shit. Like,
She
where
over
you
there
gotta be?
eating chips
in your
and
mind,
shit.
you're
Like,
like, I know y'all
fuck you
motherfuckers-
eating chips for in the morning anyway.
Right? What kind of shit?
Yo, real shit, bro.
She over that joint eating salt and vinegar chips. Brother, how this shit?
worse.
Like,
I'm like, got nowhere else to be. They walking over there all slow, putting their bags on all slow. I'm like, you see the line of people,
like,
let's
yo,
go.
let me clock in. I'll put that shit on there fast.
I'll be like, excuse me.
Real rap. It was a mess.
But yeah, so
take my shoes off.
so we literally ended up getting there or whatever, and we go through the TSA, everything, right? We're all waiting. We got like our breakfast or whatever, and we like waiting for Shop still. Shop still ain't pull up at this time.
Wait, this is the friend that was drinking the night.
Yeah,
before.
the night before.
Yeah.
And my roommate, we hitting him up. I'm like, yo, Shop, like, there's a line, bro. You're gonna be waiting in this joint. Like, I'm coming, or whatever. All right, cool. So we end up getting on the plane. We're boarding the plane. We're on the
At
plane.
this point, yeah,
We're on the plane. No bullshit. We're on the plane.
literally on the plane.
He's talking about, bro, I'm coming through security right now.
Like,
I'm
we about to leave you,
bro,
nigga, hurry
they
the
said
fuck
like
up.
5 minutes, bro. Like, you got like 5 minutes,
Literally.
They
bro.
closed
And
the
we
door
telling
early.
them like, yo, like, but they like, yo, we only got like 5 minutes.
Yeah, he ain't
so
had 5 minutes.
I said, bro, you gotta come on. Like, this shit going, they leaving without you, bro. And bro, I'm telling you, like, maybe 30 seconds before they said they was gonna close the door, he come in that joint. I'm like, I was happy though for my man.
We didn't even clap for him. We just stared at him. We was just like,
you here, all
I had
right?
with this joint. I said, like,
Finally.
yeah,
it
damn,
was
bro. Like,
crazy, yo.
but that was the funny ass story with that joint. But you know what I mean? Costa Rica, when we actually got there, that was like I said, our first time out the country. That
was
joint was
beautiful.
definitely eye opening for me. Like,
It was
Did y'all do
beautiful.
anything outside of the Airbnb while y'all was there?
we did
Oh, yeah.
excursions. I'm real big on that. If you gonna go to another country or another place that you have never been, why the fuck are you in the
In the
house?
crib. Why are you in the crib?
You do that shit in Philly, bro.
And this is why I tell people it's on that topic. That's me all day long. Like, I like to indulge into the culture of where I'm going.
Exactly.
Literally.
I don't want to have
Everything.
to do something that I do in Philly.
Right,
I want to
right.
do something else. Like, what
Right.
can I not do
Now, if your crib,
in Philly
like,
that I can do here?
for example, our crib had a pool, we had a jacuzzi, we had other shit.
Yeah,
we were vibing. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like, we were there for a week too. So not every day, and all the excursions compared to our Airbnb or whatever that we stayed in were like 2.5 hours away. So like,
Oh yeah, that's how it is.
so they were long ass rides. So and like our rental, that shit was shot. Like, brakes was smoking. You can smell the brakes.
Bro, they rented us a Johnny,
You going
bro.
up and down mountains,
God.
and you feel like the car is going to break down.
Oh, ain't nothing but mountains in Costa Rica.
It's scary. Like,
You would think they'd have better
no
cars,
guardrails,
though.
nothing. Like, that shit was
No
scary.
Guardrails at all.
So
Terrible.
literally, we were like, all right, we did like 3 or 4 excursions, and then on other days we either chilled during the day and then went out at night, or went out during the day and then went out, chilled at the crib and turned up at the crib or whatever.
Yeah.
But like I said, that house was nice and shit, so it wasn't like
That shit was
a typical
big.
house, you know what I mean? So we had pool, we had stuff to do, and then literally, like, we went whitewater rafting, we went zip lining.
Yeah, zip
We
lining.
went.
I say skydiving.
We tried to go to a couple beaches over there. Ended up having a whole situation with that. They were all like private beaches and shit. We couldn't go to them.
Yeah, they was. Yo, it
we
was
went to
bad.
like the city over there. We did a bunch of stuff. I feel like we did more than that.
I think we did. We went we drove around too. Like,
Yeah, we did like sightseeing and shit like that too.
Yeah.
But like, that's the biggest thing when you're traveling to places. I feel like
you want to do.
you
stuff.
gotta take advantage of that. I might never go back to Costa Rica. I don't know. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, there's so many places to visit. That's another thing that I'm big on. If you're going to travel, like, travel to different spots. You know what I mean? See different places.
I
Don't-
say go big or go home.
Like, I've been to Puerto Rico twice.
Really?
You know what I mean? But Puerto Rico is like, before I got my passport, I can fly.
Right, you
go
can fly there.
And it gives me like a little foreign vibe, but it's not all the way foreign. So I can have my dollars over there, you know what I mean?
Puerto Rico is like where we're at now, to me.
But you be
So
flying every other week.
I go, and I do have family there that I just met before Hurricane Maria. And I'm like, I feel like I'm in fucking North Philly. Like,
yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
I seen a couple trees over there. Like,
come on,
like
I was in Puerto Rico.
I seen an animal that I might not have seen in North.
Then I go there and I see my niggas from North Philly. Like, yo, what's up? They like, yo, what's up, Negrita? What you doing here? And I'm like, what the fuck is you doing here? I'm visiting my people. It's like,
no, that's crazy.
And I'm just like, damn, like, I want to travel and not have to do that. Like, I've been to Costa Rica before.
But how many times did you go to Puerto Rico?
3 times.
Okay, so yeah, after the third time, it's like
after the first time I was done.
No,
yeah.
I'm
about to say, I feel like it's not really.
It's not. It's just like Puerto Rico is so close to the U.S. It's a part of the U.S. So it's like it's like if you fly to Miami all the time. It's like that shit gonna get old. You know what I mean?
Like, it's like Miami, except they all speak Spanish.
Like so, right? So it's like the only reason, like I said, I went there twice. Only reason I went there 2 times was because I didn't have my passport. And it was like giving me a foreign vibe, but it's
a cool little getaway too.
You know what I mean?
I
do like Puerto Rico, but it's just like there's I want to go like this summer. I'm trying to go into to the Caribbean somewhere. You got any spots you want to tell me to go to?
Dude, listen, I've been to Jamaica. I've been to the Bahamas.
What was your favorite spot to visit?
Jamaica, hands
Jamaica?
Damn.
Okay.
I really want to go to Jamaica.
No, I really, for our trip,
we really got to go to Jamaica.
Why don't you come with us?
I would love to. Just say when. And
August, September probably.
September? Oh, for sure. I can definitely go in September.
No, real shit though.
I can do September.
I can do September. I can do September. Yo, Jamaica, hands down.
But you gotta be turned though. I need you to be turned with us.
I mean, I can turn up. I can. I just need because I'm an elder.
No, but like my brother,
I just need a nap.
My brother older too. You know?
I require a nap after 12
Bro, I had $1 for every time Joe is asleep at Costa Rica.
Joe was hurting in that Joe.
If I had $1 for every time he was asleep, every time we was like, "Where's Joe?"
You have 1,000 colonies.
Literally.
Like, yo, I got a bad jaw right here for you.
No, he was slumped. Every chance he got, he was slumped. But what's his name? Mughead is up at 7 a.m. blasting rap music.
He blasting Beanie Siegel at 7 in the morning in Costa Rica.
7 in the morning.
What are you doing, bro?
He like, washing dishes.
Shout out Mug. You my man, but why are you dumping that shit at 6
Mug,
in the
you a
morning?
real one, bro. We wasn't trying
Mug
to
had the bonnet on, too. He
Yeah,
was
he
cleaning
did.
his shit, like, funny as shit.
No,
but
he definitely got
what was
it.
the funniest story from Costa Rica, you think?
The funniest story?
Funniest story.
Bro.
I think the funniest was when we went to the club or whatever, and then Shop
and Tristan love with these random girls.
You've been to Costa Rica.
Oh my God.
So Costa Rica doesn't have.
I was gonna say that's my funniest one.
They don't.
They got like coordinates or whatever. So this like I'm new to this shit. I don't really know. I don't really know how to work. Like they didn't have Apple Maps over there. They had Waze. So like getting to and from places, like every time we had to go back to the house, like it was like a process because like. You would click the shit in the air. I'm the only one with the Airbnb because I booked it.
Right.
Like, so I gotta go in there, copy the address, send it in the chat. The chat like might have had messages from all day or whatever. You gotta scroll back and find it.
Yeah.
Like it's a whole process, right? Mind you, you gotta copy that. If you want to Uber or anything like that, you gotta copy that into that. It's a whole process, right? So we go out. We had 2 rentals because we had like 10 people. So we all go out or whatever, and we get to the club. First off, Costa Rica had this. They have a bunch of like scammers. I'm sure it's probably like that in every country.
A lot
they
of
have a bunch
scammers.
of like
Especially
scammers.
they know you're not from there.
From there, right?
They
Bro.
They was trying to scam us fresh off the plane.
Right, they did
Fresh
scam
off
us.
the
She
plane.
took my $5.
They be like, yo.
Like you don't even work for the airlines, bro. Like how am I
Bobby, come here
paying
real
you?
He
quick.
took our luggage across the street and then charged
He
us $5.
took our bags across the street.
We
like,
could have
no
did that
bullshit.
shit ourselves. And we
I
was
didn't
trying
ask
to.
for you.
Yeah, we was like, bro, chill. He was like, no, I got it.
I'm thinking he worked for him. That's how persistent he was. But so we pull up to the club or whatever that we was going to, and we park on like regular street parking. And all of a sudden, it's regular street parking. Like there's cars parked everywhere. It's no signs, nothing. Like, and we pull up and we park. We get out the car, both cars, and this dude with this dirty ass fucking highlighter vest come up to us, right? Dirty ass Joe. Like you don't work for no parking company.
No,
if you work for the
no.
parking company and they give you this dirty ass penny, you need to get a raise or you need to quit that joint, bro. Shout out to you though.
Yo.
He come up and he like was he speaking English? I don't think he spoke English. So we had like 2 people that spoke Spanish too. So they were talking to him or whatever, and he was like, it's like $5 to park or some shit. And we like, bro, it's regular street parking. We don't gotta pay to park? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he kept trying to direct us.
He basically tried to tell us, like, no, bro, you don't, like, bro, I'm parking on fucking State Road, bro. If I want to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is not this regular ass street. Like, you not about to tell me I gotta pay you to park here. So, but like, I'm one of those bulls that like we don't know what they gonna do. Like, we in another country. This bull could be a whole cartel member. I don't know.
No, listen.
So like, I'm not trying to droll on my situation. So I'm one of those bulls. I got you when I come out. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no cash. You be out here when I come out. I got you. My brother, on the other hand, this motherfucker talking about some. No, we not paying him. We not paying him. And like snap it on him.
No, listen, you gotta do that though.
No, you got it aggressive.
So I'm gonna tell you why you do, right? So we go into the club. we go into the club. We have a good time, right? Shaf and our other homie Tristan, they ended up going on a little double date after they left the club.
Fancy.
And Tristan spoke Spanish, so like they were cool or whatever. They went and did some shit. We were leaving the club. We ended up going back to the car. Everything is cool. The next day, right? We go home. The next day is like, I think either a day or two before we leave to come back.
Yeah.
And like they were grabbing some type of ingredients. We were making like fresh smoothies with like alcohol and shit at the crib. So we had to go to Walmart and get some shit. I think my brother drove to Walmart. He come back and he's like, yo, bro, you know there's a scratch on the side of the car. I'm like, bro, where did this scratch come from? I looked, bro, that shit was a key on the whole side of the rental. The whole side of the rental. So you know me, that's got dirt. I said, we gotta go back to Walmart. we gotta go get some scratch remover, baby.
Bro, but it was a parking bull.
Bro, it was the parking bull. It had to be. Cause like the night before, you know what I'm saying, there was no scratch. Like you wouldn't know that you scratched.
I probably would have sent it back like that. You already gave me this busted ass car, brakes don't work, and you want me to pay
but like
extra
I didn't want to get to that. You know,
and
they try to tax me.
9 times out of 10, they're not gonna fix that shit. They're gonna get that scratched up car to somebody else.
But I was just scared that they're gonna charge me. So what we did was we went to Walmart.
Oh my god!
Got some scratch remover. Mind you, the scratch remover is like $25. I'm not using that whole bottle. I only need like half. So what I did was I took the sticker off of like some other shit. That shit was like $2. It went from $25 to $2.
Bro, he self checkout them
I went
niggas.
to self checkout too.
Yo, oh my
Check
god!
that joint out. I paid for it though. Like,
Right,
I paid
for
it. Like. That's your fault for not having the right sticker on it.
He
like,
rebranded
I
the product.
That shit said Dove soap. Like, fuck you talking about. That shit was not scratch remover. So we got that. And then we went back to the house. Shaf, like, he real handy with that type of shit. So we used a bar soap, scratched scrub the wax or whatever into the scratch or whatever. Used the cleaner, sprayed it, wiped it down. It didn't 100% fix. But we ain't pay nothing for that. So it did its job, you know what I'm saying?
If the girl that work at that Walmart Costa Rica is watching this,
you ain't be mad. You ain't see shit. You ain't mind your business, yo.
That shit was crazy though.
All right, yo.
That shit was wild.
So that's it for travel, right? Because we gotta hurry up and cover everything, you know what I mean? So now we're gonna get into our next topic, and we're gonna talk about some fears that we have. All right. All right, Tosh, you go first, all right? So, real quick though, first, I don't know about you. I have multiple fears. So just go into all your fears and why you feel that way about them. Like, what's your worst junk? Like,
my worst? Bees.
Bees?
Bees? Really?
What? The bees? You ever seen the bee movie? That's my favorite movie. Bees?
The crazy thing is...
Are you allergic to them?
No. I love bees. I like what they do for the environment.
Mm-hmm.
But they're scary.
But I don't want them near me.
Okay.
Like, I just...
Maybe it's like a bumblebee. The ones that don't sting, they kind of cute.
The fat Jones? The fat Jones?
They all stink.
I always used to think they was worse for some reason.
They all stink. So...
But a bee, if it sting you, it die, right?
Yes. So that's why
Bro, if you're willing to sting
trained
me for death?
They're literally trained, like... If I'm like basically I'm gonna hurt you and I'm gonna die. That's just how it's gonna end.
Have you ever got stung by a bee?
No, and I won't.
Have you ever got stung by a bee?
You'll never see me get stung by a bee.
You know where I got stung by a bee? In my lip.
Really?
That joint stung me in my
How
lip.
did the bee land on your lip in the first place?
No. So this what happened. I was playing basketball. This 100% the truth. You can ask my whole family. You can ask Joe. I literally was playing basketball. You know the Arizona cans?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Like $1, right? When I was a young boy, I used to drink anything middle of the game. So I had Arizona. I had grabbed from the market or whatever. and I'm playing basketball. I sit it down, not thinking like something's gonna fly in there. The bee, it was a watermelon joint too. I guess because it was sweet, the bee flew in there and was like fucking with it or whatever. I didn't know that. Obviously, I'm playing basketball, so go to sip my drink, and all of a sudden, it was something chunky. I'm like, that's not watermelon Arizona.
Oh my god!
Shit stung me in my lip. To this day, my lip is probably swollen still.
What the hell?
That shit was like big, like. Ew. My lip was big as shit. I got stung in the mouth by a bee.
No, I'd be scared to get stung by a bee.
I got stung in the arm before too, but like besides that, like the lip was bad.
My first experience was why I don't fuck with them. So when I was younger, I lived on a very, very small block called Bodenot Street.
Okay.
And
I know where that's at.
I remember my mom.
That shit sound like it's in
was
the trench.
It is. My mom sent me and my brother to the corner store. This corner store is still there, owned by the same family to this day. And I used to go there all the time. So, and when we turn that corner, it's like this long sidewalk. It's just all bush. Mm-hmm. So you can't see the house that's right there. You can't see nothing. It's just all bush. So me and my brother, you know, running. Oh, we're going to the store. And all of a sudden I stop. My brother's like, what? I'm like, you hear that? And he was like, hear what? I'm like, it's a bee. It's a bee. And I'm looking around for the bee. And I can't find it. All of a sudden, my brother got stung. He swelled up. The bees was out that joint already. He swelled up so bad.
Is he allergic?
He's allergic to anything. But at the time, we didn't know. So he's allergic to any insect bite. Like, he swells up really bad. So I was like, oh, my God. I started going like this.
Yo, they was in a tank mode. They was in a tank mode.
PTSD for that, yo.
So then I grabbed my brother, and we running back around the corner. He not even crying or nothing. But I'm just sitting there looking like, yo, he look crazy.
He look like fucking Martin.
Basically, like, yo, I was so terrified that day. And then my mom gonna send me back to the store. Why you gonna send me back to the store?
Right. I'm hurting. Like,
at this point,
I'm traumatized.
I'm not trying to go back out there.
At this point, I'm not even thirsty, Mom. We don't need the juice.
No, real shit.
You know what I did? I went back to the store because I didn't want no problems with my mom. I literally crossed the street, walked up to the corner, and then crossed back over just to avoid I just didn't want to.
No. Nope.
Then the second time I had an encounter, I went to this Jewish camp called Golden Slipper Camp. Shout out to Golden Slipper Camp. That was
that's just why.
I learned so much from that camp. But anyway, I stayed in, was it Friends Village? I think it was Friends Village. So it was separate villages. They had Strauss Village, Friends, but Strauss Village was the youngest. Mm-hmm. Friends Village was the oldest. And it was my first time at Friends Village. And I remember we went to lunch and we came back. And it was predominantly white kids there. Mm-hmm. So I was a little bit of an outcast. It was like, you know, I was a little Dalmatian spot in the bunch, you know. So we go back there and then they're like, there's a wasp nest in front of the door of our cabin. So I don't know if we should go in there. I said, well, one thing I ain't going to do is go in there. I will sleep the fuck outside.
Right.
You're tripping.
So I'm just sitting there. So then and it was like, oh no, we can go inside. It's not going to bother you. It's not going to bother who? Who is not going to bother? See, now I have a problem with that because y'all way too calm. I'm like, yo, I was tripping. Like, I was legit. I'm not going in there. Like,
they
I'm just not doing it.
So
any bee. It don't even matter.
Okay.
It don't matter.
How about you, Lee? What's your fear? What's your biggest fear? Let's just do biggest fear.
I think so. My biggest fear isn't like an animal. It's more. So my biggest fear is free falling. Like, I don't want to like fall off.
So you would never go skydiving?
I don't know, cause we went zip lining and we did the free fall. So like
shit was no joke.
I wouldn't say if I really faced my fear. I mean, I'm still gonna be scared of it regardless.
That shit was bad. Like,
my biggest fear is falling out.
I was fell on for so long. Like,
that's my only thing. Like, I'm scared that I'm gonna fall off something real big and just like splat on the ground. Like, I don't play that.
I got a lot of fears. No bullshit. Like, I'm scared of the ocean. Like, it might be because I can't swim. I can't swim. And like the ocean, like that shit ain't even like fully discovered. Like, we've been humans for how long?
I'm scared of it, but like I'm scared of it.
The
for
ocean
that reason.
is scary, but like that's not my biggest fear. Then I'm also like claustrophobic. I don't fuck with like small ass spaces and shit. Like crawling through some tight ass shit. I'm cool off of that.
It depends on how long I'm there.
But my biggest fear is probably like paranormal shit. Like ghosts.
What?
Really?
I thrive.
I want to say I
love that shit.
I love horror movies.
Listen,
like,
No, I ain't talking about
all
movies.
that shit.
She talking about movies. I'm talking about real life ghosts. I'm
Listen,
talking about real shit.
Listen,
Talking about like
somebody posted. Now it could be fake. I'm forever on TikTok, right? I follow a lot of paranormal people,
like
on
conspiracy
TikTok.
theorists and stuff like that.
Right?
no,
Now
I'm talking about a ghost.
I ain't scared of no ghosts.
Talking about demons.
If maybe
I'm
it's a
fighting
demon.
demons, yo.
It might be a demon, but I ain't scared of no ghosts. I
Bro,
mean,
if a
listen,
demon walk.
It's a little. It was
Magic
a
some
little
shit
kid.
just-
It was a little kid. Like all you see. So the guy was in the kitchen. He cooking something because he's getting ready to go to work. And all of a sudden the door
Just closed.
Just kept opening. It just
Like,
kept.
come on, you not
So
be
he
scared
got
of that?
up and he's like closing, but you can tell. But you can tell
about
this
that.
guy.
Movie didn't do that,
You
though.
can tell this guy deals with this shit all the time because he was just way too chill. So he was just like, "Yo, not today, bro. Not to." Like, come on, just
I feel like
chill.
that would be me.
He
though.
got
I feel like that
up.
would be
No,
me though.
So
Like,
then he got
bro,
up
Listen, y'all,
and just
let me-
closed the door, and they kept opening, closed the door, and all of a sudden, he literally said, "All right, come on, little boy," and all of a sudden the shadow just got big, like little motherfucker.
Like imagine if one of those crocs just got thrown across
I
the
was
room.
like, oh, and then he
I got my
walked
shoe
over.
rack over there, y'all. Imagine one of those shoes just threw across the room.
I
You
was
not
just
be scared
like,
of that?
what?
I mean, yeah,
I'm
but
gonna be tripping, yo.
I
I'm
would
moving.
have more questions than fear.
Yeah.
So like, I just
I've
feel
watched
like
way too
fear,
many scary movies to be
fear
that
about
scared.
paranormal stuff is really a state of mind because a lot of the times, whether it's a demonic spirit or not, it's like you have to be in a vulnerable place for them to even fuck with you.
I see that. I can
You get what I'm
understand
saying?
that. I can understand
So it's
that.
just like all
But
right.
at the same time,
They
he
thrive.
here though. Like
They
he
thrive.
here.
I
He
think- I
obviously
think the
know
fear-
I'm fucked up.
came to
or
fuck with
something.
you.
Exactly. I think the fear comes from them being able to see us and us not be able to see them or know about.
So you
where-
believe in that type of shit?
Oh hell yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some people don't believe in that shit.
No,
That
I
shit
believe
is
in that
real.
shit.
I've had so many experiences that were like questionable and unexplained to not believe it. So
Right,
it was
right.
just like,
I'm just like
have you had any like?
I've never had
experiences?
anything, and if I did,
You know
I would
anybody
be
like what
tripping.
about your brothers?
No, not anybody I know, and they would be tripping because I know them. Like nobody I know personally has some shit.
So
'Cause
have you
keep
ever,
it a
like-
bean, if you have some shit and you my man's, you can't come in the crib.
Oh
Like,
my
I gotta meet
God.
you somewhere.
How would you know?
I can't let
Right.
that ghost in. Keep that door
Right.
locked.
So and that's exactly why you take your shoes off at the door because
Right.
old Asian,
Yeah.
For real?
yeah, Asians they take their shoes. I
know
don't
that.
care what type of Asian you are. You
Yeah,
could
it's gonna be in any household.
They always leave their shoes outside because they believe their spirit's gonna attach to your feet.
That
This is
makes
why
sense.
they do it.
That makes sense.
But what if you
They-
go
they
outside with
come
no
in.
shoes on?
Shoot, I do that a lot.
So I don't know that.
Well, I mean, shit, I don't know.
You on my ankle? Get off!
They got a bowl of water at the door. Like,
Get off
dip your
me.
feet.
No,
Dip
they
your
do
feet.
that too. When I went to Thailand,
Yeah.
man, and I went inside,
You gotta dip your feet before you come
they
in.
clean your feet. I'm like, go ahead and clean my feet.
I need a little pedicure anyway. You want to pick your
Right?
toes too? Like, you might as well. No,
yeah,
I don't
so
think anything
paranormal
crazy
shit.
happened to me either, though.
Not
I
even
had
as a
one
child.
moment, but I was a kid. Like,
It happens
yeah,
to kids a lot.
shit,
Because
yeah.
you be, I feel like weak-minded.
No,
Or like
kids-
young-minded.
So it's said to believe that children are more connected to the spiritual realm.
Yeah, they're more
when
vulnerable.
they're children because they just came from it.
Yep.
So the idea of incarnation or reincarnation, so to speak, is where that comes from. So they believe that because you were just born, you're more connected to the unknown.
Yeah.
And we're not. We're more experienced in the physical life. So children,
Right. That makes sense.
just like you see little kids, they'll be like, oh, like I was just talking to my little friend.
Yeah, what they say? I'm like, what little friend?
I'm gonna punch this shit out that little ass kid. Fuck that little ass kid, yo. If you talking about I'm seeing my little
That's
friend, bro,
why-
you was in the house all day.
That's why they say like,
How you
oh,
see somebody?
imaginary friends are normal.
I hate no.
So,
I
like,
imaginary
I
friends
hate
ain't
that shit.
real.
No.
I feel like
I'm cool.
it depends. Cause
Yeah.
I had a little imaginary friend that was legit. I just like made up some shit in my head.
Yeah, you could really legit
But
make
No,
somebody
it's
up.
cool if you make
But
it up.
sometimes
like, you
it's
genuinely
not.
believe that shit?
It's not made up. Like little Timmy is really
Right.
talking about
Lil
Eric.
Timmy is really got a girlfriend for real. Like, really got a girl.
Like-
You thought he ain't get no bitches. He really got a girl for real.
Like yo, like some people really have those.
Yeah, when kids and then they laugh like that shit
And
funny, I'm like,
I-
shit,
what
not
I
funny.
never understand,
I don't
though.
see what you see. That's not okay.
Right,
Like,
right. What I never understand is the people that like, I guess you can't escape it, but like the people that like you live in a house and like for example the door keeps closing, bro. How can you live there, bro? I will
question
always
that
think
a
somebody's
lot.
breaking
No, I
in
question
or
that a
some
lot.
A
I
lot
question
of
that a
times,
lot.
like so when I watch the shows like that where it's like really happening, like in real time, they just say, I lived here for so long, the spirit doesn't bother me or whatever, and they'll have a paranormal person come over and like investigate, or somebody that has one of the clairs, as I like to call it, or some of them are indigo children. People who are considered indigos have all of the abilities, so they can see, hear, smell, like all their senses are heightened towards that particular realm or spiritual realm. So they'll have them come over to investigate. So they're not really considered paranormal investigators, because paranormal investigators don't always have those abilities.
I'm about to say, they
enjoy doing it. Whereas some
they like
of
the
them
technology
do.
part of it.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't even want to be near that.
Bro, like,
Keep
like,
that negative energy over
like,
there.
It'd be like, it's not always negative
You
energy.
gotta go into it with a positive mind, too.
Right.
They tell you want to have a clear mind.
Sometimes they do want to fuck with you, and then other times they don't. I just feel like it really does depend, like she said, on your energy. Yeah. So this particular person was just, she was so chill. Like, she was just like, she said, I do think she was mad the one time I changed the wallpaper.
Oh, what?
Like, I'm changing the wallpaper in my crib.
And,
like, I don't care what you say, you don't pay rent.
She really liked the house, and she left it the way it was, but the only thing she changed was the wallpaper, and I think it was a particular room or floor. And so when the guy came over and investigated, they do have a spirit in the house. It was an older woman. She's harmless, like she doesn't bother anybody. She's like, yeah, there are times where I can't find my keys and like stuff like that.
Hiding my keys?
Like
Why you hiding my keys?
Once you start hiding my shit,
sometimes it could be sometimes it could be to protect you. Like maybe she was hiding her keys because maybe something was gonna happen that she could see.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she was
like
if
you drive out the driveway, like it could have been an accident or something like that. So we might never know. Sometimes the unknown could be there to protect us. Like it could be a little great grandma that's passed away last week and you don't know it.
Right.
So, but because we can't. I just feel like that fear that you have may come from the fact of just not knowing about it.
Yeah.
But I feel like once you know about something naturally as human, when you know about something, you're more comfortable in that.
When will you ever be able to fully know?
You won't. That's why they call it the unknown.
You'll never
That's
know.
just like death. Like, I ain't trying to get too deep. I'm not trying to get too deep, but like, I'm not even going to go into that.
Because you already know about the whole thing.
That shit was about to get religious.
No, because I have a lot to say about that.
No, all I was gonna say was like it's crazy that like none of us, like no human really knows what happens when we die. Like 100% knows. Like all we can do is draw conclusions. You know what I mean?
We can, but because I'm like really into this shit, they actually have people that study it. There is.
But like, how you study it, bro? You ain't die. You can't tell me what happened.
Listen, there are people that have NDEs all the time, near-death experiences. There's actually a documentary on it. But Netflix.
Like, near-death ain't death. You know what I'm saying?
And
near-death.
They experienced.
That's like if you
all of them had the same experiences. But what's crazy about me watching it is that we've seen this shit in movies.
Yeah.
So it just blows my mind about how these directors and producers come up with these ideas that just come
Don't get me into the movie theory,
nowhere.
That shit right there.
And then I'm watching this documentary of real shit that happened and it correlates.
Yeah.
So it's like
movies are not made up.
I don't believe that.
In my eyes, movies really came from like real life shit, or it's going to happen. Like
it's going to happen or already happened.
That is true. That is true.
Like it literally like talks about like, so this woman was I think she was canoeing or whitewater rafting. I don't know where she was at, but she does it with these two guys. I think they were relative to her, and her canoe flipped over and she was stuck. She couldn't get out. So she drowned, and whoever she was with, got her out of the water, but she was not breathing. And she said she felt herself leave her body. And she was in a place that was really warm. It was really colorful. And she said she couldn't see anybody, but she said she felt so much love there. Like she said, I felt so much love. It was warm.
She was like Costa Rica beach.
She said right? Like
so
she just felt like,
she was in paradise real quick.
Right. And then she heard her. She had a son that had passed away. And she heard his voice say, it's not your time yet. You have to go back.
Damn.
So she was just like, what? And at that point, she said she did believe in God or whatever, but she now, like, it's a whole nother spectrum of her belief. And a lot of the times, these people that have these near-death experiences, they come back with a newfound
like a woke
entrance, or like somewhat of a woke aspect. Like now they can draw, now they can play instruments, like stuff that they've never done before. Now they're
come
able
back
to
and
do.
get better. Shit, I might need that.
I'm about to go show me where to go.
So it's just like, and that's stuff that we see in movies. Like, I remember watching a movie that was that where all these kids that had near-death experiences, they came back and they were better. They were like in the know. Like, now I know what happens. Now I know where I go. So they have this new attitude towards life, bro. And now they want to do stuff. And then I'm just like, yo, that was in a movie. Like, I'm watching. That's what I'm saying. Like, they've been trying to tell us this shit for so long. That should be crazy. Not paying attention.
It's a lot to
like
think
no
about.
bullshit. My brain is like.
A lot to think about.
It's so much knowledge.
It'd be a lot.
There,
like, cause like that'd be like the YouTube rabbit hole I just go into one night when I'm like laying down and I just wake up in the middle of the night.
You be on YouTube for 6
And
hours.
that shit be like a fucking bug or some shit in South Africa and fucking at 3 a.m. I'm just waking up and it's like the bug crawled down the tree. With that old white dude voice, you know what I'm talking about.
I'd be like, no way. I be watching it like,
I wake up, I roll over, I'm like, damn. I go right back to sleep.
Then all of a sudden you wake up. Can bears fly?
Right. It's a random ass shit.
Nah, I've been down that rabbit hole a few times in my life.
All right, y'all want to get on to the challenge? Y'all ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
We almost like an hour in, you know what I'm saying?
I'm ready.
All right, y'all, stay tuned. We'll be back in a couple minutes, all right?
3 hours later.
All right, y'all, we back.
Like we never left.
So what y'all want to start with? So we, as you could, well, you can't really tell, but we're doing a spicy challenge. So we got a bunch of spicy stuff here. Some looks edible, some looks not edible. We're actually gonna. This shit just smells spicy, like it's about to open up my sinuses and shit. But they dumping that shit out there. But so first off, we're gonna go from order of least spicy to most spicy. So let's. Damn.
Damn, it was down the block?
Yeah, that shit was.
It was wild down the block.
That's what happens when you live in North. But so a lot of this stuff I have never tried. So first off, shout out to Tasha. We got some oat milk on us. Let's try the oat milk first. Let's just try the oat milk. Cheers to the oat. First off, before we take the oat milk, let's take our shot, yo. All right.
Shout out to y'all.
Cheers to the Loop of Mutuals podcast and my first 2 guests coming on.
Cheers.
I appreciate y'all for coming on here. Let's take this shot though.
Yes.
All right.
That'll get me started. All right.
So that's
Shout
one.
out to
I need some water though. Not
Shout
gonna
out to the Kasi.
I can't do the tequila.
Why?
That should be hurting me.
I really put him and his brother on though. They wasn't really big tequila.
Bro, I was a recovering alcoholic. So,
She was left.
to my bro, I used to go to class. Like,
Wait a
what are you
minute.
talking about?
Okay,
All right, let's try the oat milk now. This is oat milk, y'all. So I've only ever had almond milk. This is what she wanted.
It tastes like alcohol, I feel like, to me.
Okay.
We just took a shot.
That's not bad.
I literally
It's not there though. Like
tastes like
not
tequila.
there. It do taste like, Casa milk.
Yeah, that's what it tastes like right now.
All right.
I like it.
So we're trying a lot of new things. Like I said, I've never tried jalapenos before. I've never tried Cheetos mac and cheese. I've never tried these ghost pepper chips. It's gonna be a lot of spicy shit, but I'm really, how y'all deal with spicy stuff? Like y'all like spicy stuff?
So what the family that I come from, so my mom's side, they Brazilian. So
Okay.
you know, big meat eaters. I'm sorry, but my aunt is
Pause. What you mean by
not
that?
like that, bro. Like
What
steak
you
and
mean
shit.
by that?
I knew he was gonna do that. I already knew he was gonna do
Big
that.
meat eaters. What you mean by that? Like,
But yeah, so like they eat a lot of like steak and shit like that, and they grill a lot, but a lot of it is like with the spicy shit too. So we do eat a lot of spicy food. So I'm pretty good with the spicy. I've had some other things from like
what's
Korean
like the spiciest
barbecues
thing
and
you
shit.
ever had though? Like a pepper or something?
No, it was a soup actually. You know those spicy ramen noodles?
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I
just
had some
went to
joint.
K-pop.
That shit had a kick on that.
Yeah,
joint.
I
thought it
literally
was
went
gonna
to
be.
K-pop
It looked
yesterday.
like regular. Like it didn't look spicy.
At all.
When you bite into that joint, you like
Insane.
that shit wake you up. Like
Insane.
that's
Like, I
like
couldn't
liquor.
taste
You know when you
nothing
take a
after
shot
that.
and you start getting like you know what I mean?
That's exactly how it was.
What's the spiciest thing you ever had? Or how you deal with spicy? Like you like spicy or no?
No.
Oh, this gonna be a
This will be great. This will be
This
great.
be an eye opener right here. All right, so
We all trying something new though.
let's start off with what we think is gonna be the lightest, which is this Cheetos mac and cheese. This shit don't even look appealing though.
Literally, and it
Like,
smells horrible.
It's red as hell. Like
It smells nasty.
it don't look like you should really eat it. You want to try it first?
Yeah, you shouldn't.
You really
Alright,
shouldn't
I'm gonna
eat
try
that. It's like when you wake up and eat Takis. Like don't do
Yeah.
that.
Don't
do that. That's
don't
not good
try
for
this
you.
at home.
Don't try this at home.
Yeah, don't
Disclaimer.
try that at home, y'all.
right. It's not that bad. I want to actually go get some.
Wait, don't say nothing. Wait till you eat.
I'm not even gonna
I'm not gonna lie.
bad though. Like,
It's not that when we first opened the pack, it smelled like shit.
it smelled like ass when we first opened it, and like it's Cheeto dust. When you take out the little seasoning packet, it's Cheeto dust basically. But like the noodles, I think it's the noodles.
The noodles
are dirty as
You dirty as shit.
No.
I'm like, the noodles are good. There's like a tiny kick.
It's not
like,
that
it
spicy,
disappear.
though.
Yeah, it's not spicy at all.
It's not spicy. This is probably low tier.
So we had to go from 1 to 10. From
1 to
spicy
10?
to very spicy. I
would say like a 2 or a 3.
Not
Not
giving
even.
that a 1.
Probably like
She's
1.
giving it a 1.
We're
That
giving it
joint
a
like
1.
it's like when you like hot sauce. It's like regular hot sauce. Like hot sauce ain't hot to me. Like it give you that kick off the rip,
And then
And then it
done.
disappear. Yeah. We're
So-
gonna give that a 1, y'all.
Get that joint like a 1 or 2. You know what I'm saying? Push that joint to the side.
right.
What y'all want to do next?
I guess the sauces would be.
We got to do one of the hot sauces, right?
Yeah.
So
Let's do the.
we
least
got
spicy.
2 hot sauces, right? We got regular hot and we got extra hot.
What's
The regular hot is medium, so it's 5 flames on the back. It's 3 out of the 5.
Okay.
This joint, the extra hot, is 4 out of 5. We're gonna start with the medium one, right?
Okay.
So Tasha doesn't eat. She's vegan. Well, she eats.
She doesn't eat.
No, I meant like she doesn't eat chicken. I was about to say
Yeah.
chicken.
They gonna be like, you don't look like she eat
So, you wanna smell it? Ooh, that joint do kind of smell a little spicy. But she doesn't eat meat because she's vegan. So she's gonna try the hot sauce on some popcorn. Me and Lee got some chicken. All right.
Chicken wing.
You wanna smell it?
Hot dog
Vegan
and
popcorn.
bologna,
That
chicken
shit
and
crazy.
macaroni.
It smells good though, right?
It smell good.
I'm about to say it's a good spicy. Like there's a difference between
Should
spicy that tastes good and spicy that just straight
probably
heat.
do it over
Like
all right. Let's all try it at the same time though. Here, grab a wing, man.
This look like something that
Damn, did you shake it up?
it's thick. It's thick.
I'm scared.
It's
That's
a
another
thick-
thing. I don't like thick sauces though.
This is a
Yeah.
thick sauce. It's not watery.
Okay. Let me see.
I'm gonna just do a little though. Like I'm not gonna go crazy.
I'm gonna do a little bit.
Ain't it thick? See?
Yeah.
That joint
Look like barbecue
thick.
sauce.
That joint gonna stick. That joint gonna stick.
I'm scared, y'all.
All right.
A little bit. That's a lot.
No, I ain't about to leave the chicken uncoated.
Yeah.
though.
I'm gonna go do a little bit.
I'm gonna test the waters first.
All right. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
It tastes like lime. I read a lime.
Maybe I need a little bit more.
I'm gonna keep it a bean. That shit wasn't spicy.
Yeah, it wasn't. Or maybe I
That
just
shit was
didn't have
probably
enough.
less spicy than like
Yeah.
sriracha, bro.
It was hot when you first put it in your mouth, and then it just goes
Yeah,
away.
yeah. I mean, it's good though.
That
That
has
shit
a good
tastes like
taste.
sauce. Like
It does have a good taste.
that joint tastes good.
It's given like
No bullshit. I'm gonna use
something
that.
that I
I'm
would
done.
put in a taco.
Yeah,
Kinda.
yeah.
Like a salsa or something.
Put that right in my quesadilla.
Right.
That's good. I'm gonna give spice level.
Spice level, probably the same.
I would give it a 3.
Yeah, spice level. I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 10 because a little bit
2
hotter
or
than the
3.
mac and
It's a
cheese.
little bit hotter than the Mac, but like the Mac was really just like not it. Keep it a bean.
Flavor level was good though.
All right.
That was good.
Y'all want to do extra hot or try jalapeno?
Extra hot.
Extra hot. Let's
Let's
do
do
the
extra hot.
sauces while we got the wings
Yeah.
up.
I'm about to say
All right.
I'm gonna
shake
tear these
it up.
wings up.
Which one y'all like so far though? Out of the 2, obviously the hot sauce, right?
Well, I've only tried the hot sauce, so
Oh yeah, she didn't
I'll
try
see
the Mac.
which one.
Which one? Let's pick which one we like out of these 2.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get him on there.
I'm
Make sure your
let's figure
wing,
it
make
out.
sure your wing get nice. You know what I'm saying? You want to show love to him. Show love to him. Make sure he gets some.
Yo.
Make sure your wing gets some.
I
Get
think
some.
they
Don't be
might
stingy.
have even based it like barbecue sauce type stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nah.
right?
Like,
Because it's real
damn.
thick. It's real thick. That's why I'm like, this might be like a little
Alright.
barbecue sauce.
You know what I'm saying?
We just grabbed the bowl.
Cheers.
Yeah. I'm scared.
Okay.
Wait, I want to put some.
Oh yeah, you gotta get some. That's why that shit wasn't spicy.
No,
Right,
I
we
put
Watch,
put
watch.
it
She
up.
about to. All right, we
to the
good.
drop.
No, you good. All right,
Ready?
You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Damn. ASMR.
That one wasn't that spicy either.
I feel like it's the same spice level as the first.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't.
I would give it like a 3 out of 10. The last one was 2 out of 10. I give that joint a 3 out of 10.
I'm giving
That
that.
shit not spicy though, y'all.
It's not.
Talk to me.
I
really do this.
I'm trying to cry. It's like
I want to cry.
All right.
I feel like, yeah, it's the same. 3 out of
Like, we got this big ass cup of milk for no fucking reason. This shit not even
We
spicy.
ain't even
All right.
drink that John.
Next, we got some jalapeno peppers.
Yup.
She started dicking them
No, I told you I was gonna dick the wings. Chill.
All right, let's do a
waste that wing.
jalapeno. I've never had a jalapeno.
Oh my god, I don't like jalapenos. Ah!
These joints kind of chunky too.
I'm so
I cut them
scared.
joints.
Why he cut him like that? He
It's like an apple.
Oh my gosh, she trying to kill me.
Ooh, I kind of like the smell.
Yeah, it smells like a regular green pepper, but
I love peppers.
All right, y'all ready? This is my first time trying it, y'all.
Are we eating the whole thing or we just take a little bite?
No, you gotta dick the whole dude.
Okay.
I'm taking a bite. I know what to expect.
Wait, are they really that spicy?
Yes.
All right, just do it right now. I'm about to drink the whole dude.
I'm like, no. I know what to
Wait, what makes them that spicy though?
The seeds.
It's really the seeds?
I don't think it's the seeds. I don't know.
I think so. I don't know.
It's just it. All right.
Y'all ready?
All right, 3, 2, 1.
I hate you.
Oh my god, I'm so scared.
Whoa. Bro, it's cold. How did it get that spicy? No bullshit. Oh, y'all wasn't capping.
I don't know. I'm chilling right now. Maybe my spice level is like, I don't
Your
get a little
spice
teary-eyed.
tolerance level.
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
People eat that on the regular though?
Yes.
Oh, there we go.
No, not the water.
The water is gonna amplify
It
it.
is.
Oh.
Bro, my lips is getting spicy, bro.
Yeah, wait till we eat that fucking pepper. That blue pepper chip.
That, ooh.
Think about his life decisions right now.
That mac and cheese wasn't, bro, I can't even talk.
I told you.
I can't even talk. Bro, I'm getting hot, yo. I need some milk.
Oh my god. Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, I
my
watched
lips
it
giving a
now.
little tingle. I'm a little scared.
I ain't know that shit. I took a bite and grabbed the milk.
Damn, that shit is hot. The milk ain't do nothing. It's like, it's under my tongue too. And I
feel like-
swallowed it before I
feel
should
like
have
that bee
swallowed. No, that shit is hot. Damn.
Tried to tell him.
No, my lips tingly though. I'm not gonna lie.
When it's the real stuff,
Yeah.
no additives.
No, but it's like a pepper. It's cold. Like the temperature is cold. How is it that hot?
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, Scotch bonnets are hotter than that.
Nah.
And they're literally like this small, the Scotch bonnets, and they're hotter than the jalapenos.
Jesus.
But people be putting that shit on like
In the
Chipotle.
Chipotle.
People put those on their hoagies, bro.
Their
Let me get some
hoagies,
jalapeno peppers.
the
Like
quesadillas.
Bro, I'm cool.
they be
If
thinking
I
that
see
shit
jalapeno,
normal.
I'm like,
That shit got me
hold
ready
the,
to
hold the
tear up.
jalapenos, please.
Yes, no jalapenos in mine.
The oat milk tastes better though. I'm not going to cap.
Oh, it tastes better.
Oh,
than
it tastes real good, don't it?
Right now he wanting that. Now he took it for granted the
real
first time.
good.
Shit tastes good. It tastes like oatmeal.
I like it though. Tastes like
No,
a
that
granola
sounds
bar.
good. I like that.
Tastes like a granola
I don't
bar.
like that pepper.
It does. It really does.
That shit is an 8 out of 10 for me.
My tongue is still burning.
for me.
And I washed it
He
now.
can't
All right,
even
what
speak.
you giving it?
I'm gonna give it.
I give it a 9.
I'll give it
I'm
an
gonna
8.
give it like a 6 out of
I
10.
feel like there's
It wasn't
worse.
that bad for me. It
wasn't
wasn't
that
that
bad.
bad for me personally. 6 out of 10.
You dangerous. That's why.
9.
Latina. That's what it is.
No
My nose is running. Bro, that was not a smart decision.
I'm not gonna lie, my
I'm
head,
not
a little,
eating
my
that
head
shit
a little
ever again.
hazy.
No
Like, sun in that pepper.
I'm never eating that shit again.
You gotta eat it when it's cooked. It's better when it's cooked.
No,
That shit gonna
when
be
it's
hot in
cooked,
temperature
that
and
don't
hot in
spice be
taste.
running through whatever you eat.
He's cooked. He's cooked. Very bad. All
All right,
right.
let's do the chips.
He ready to blow his nose.
I think
already.
the chip is what's gonna catch me.
All right,
I'm
it's
scared,
cool. That's
bro.
what we're here for.
Hey, is it 2 different ones?
No, it's the same one, right?
Same one. I thought it was one chip.
All right, y'all. This right here is
So
supposed
on
to
the
be.
scale, we got not hot, we got kinda hot, we got super hot, then we got freaking hot. And this joint is freaking hot.
Not gonna lie, my lip bubbling.
It says, we're bringing the heat and it hurts so good. Do you dare? Like, this joint is a dare.
This shit critical. Critical.
Packy?
I think it's Packy, yeah.
Packy spicy chips, haunted ghost pepper. This shit is haunted, bro. We was just talking about paranormal. I don't even fuck with that shit. Look at the bag.
There's nothing in the bag.
No, look at the seasoning.
The seasoning all over that joint. It's all
Look at the
spice.
seasoning.
We about to check.
All right, you go first.
Ladies
first.
Yo.
No, you grab it. Don't eat it yet, though.
Ooh.
You sure you want to try a little bit?
She contemplates.
All right. You want to do a chip? Do a chip. For the podcast. You know
Come
what I'm saying?
on.
Look at her. Come on. All right, hold on. I grabbed one with the extra seasoning, though. I got one with the extra seasoning. Look at it. No, I'm going to do a different one.
Grab a big joint like us. Come on.
All right, but this one I had.
I'm only going to take a little bite.
All right.
I'm eating
No,
the whole joint. I'm eating the whole joint.
You gotta eat the whole chip. Come on, Tosh. Cheers, yo. Cheers. Cheers, yo. All right, ready? 3,
I'm scared.
2, 1.
Why it tastes good?
That shit did.
Why it taste good? I'm just waiting. I'm anticipating.
That shit was nice.
Wait. Wait.
No, that shit not spicy.
No, you gotta wait.
I still taste that jalapeno, bro. My lip.
You got a little kick.
It's getting hot.
It's getting.
Yeah.
I feel like I should try another one. No bullshit, I might try another one. Oh wait, hold on.
This tastes like something.
It got her.
This jaw's not bad.
It's just like a Dorito. A Cool Ranch on.
The jalapeno is definitely hotter, bro.
And we thought it wasn't gonna be the hotter. I'm not gonna lie, these
Oh, we almost forgot, yo. Where the wasabi at?
It's right here.
We gotta do the wasabi.
This might be the spiciest. Hold on, cause it's starting to kick. It's starting to kick.
I thought it was the jalapeno. I ate the jalapeno 10 minutes ago.
We started to Wait.
Bro, my nose is runny. Like,
He started coughing and shit. Hold on.
I got the fucking dust all on my fingers and shit. Like,
Yo.
that joint not spicier than the jalapeno though. Or I'm
That
still
kicked,
tasting
that
it.
kicked me more.
It comes in after.
I eat 2 of them joints.
Like,
You
what
ate 2
you-
of them, right?
Once
Yeah,
you eat it and you chew, because I'm like, why it started to taste good, but then after
It's the
that,
after,
it's
yeah.
like, yes.
It's that little kick.
So have y'all ever tried wasabi? Ooh.
Just a tiny smidge.
That smells spicy. That's the first thing. That jalapeno is still kicking my fucking ass. I can't talk right.
I need a
It
piece of
smells
chicken.
spicy, bro.
I need a piece of chicken to ease the pain.
Yeah.
It smells like they use mustard.
I don't
Oh my
like
God.
mustard, bro. All right.
Like a mustard seed.
Y'all ready to try it? Wait, what we giving the chips?
8 out of 10.
I'll give it 8.
Nah, what you get the jalapeno? 6?
The jalapeno, I gave it 10.
The jalapeno wasn't hot for me. I give it a
I
6.
give the jalapeno 8. I'll give that joint a 7 or a 6. The chips wasn't hot.
I think because I'm used to eating jalapenos. That's why. Because they don't really, they're not that bad for me.
No, that jalapeno was no joke. Excuse me.
I'm scared of wasabi. I'm not going to lie.
Is this spicy though? Like, how spicy is this? Like, compared
said-
to that, you tried wasabi before.
But it was like a
I
tiny
feel like
drop.
it-
It was
it-
pretty
it
powerful.
smelled
for a
like
tiny
You gotta
drop.
do a line. No, not that line. The other line.
You said do a line? Okay.
If you snip the wasabi, bro,
He said you gotta do
crazy.
a line.
That's a death sentence.
Here.
Okay.
It smells like
No, do it on the chicken, right?
Okay, yeah, I'll do it on the chicken. Because I'm already
That's
eating
what
the
I'm
chicken.
saying. You eating the chicken.
I'm already eating the chicken.
It won't taste as bad either. Because what is wasabi? What is wasabi?
I feel like, I don't know, it smells like mustard to me.
It might be like a plant seed or something.
All
It
right.
smells like mustard.
It do, just a little bit.
See? It
All right,
smells
let
like
me
mustard.
do a line. I don't even eat mustard.
I love mustard.
The wasabi about to be crazy. I hope you know that. Damn. Yeah, you about to
That's
kill
drawing.
yourself.
That's drawing.
He about to kill himself.
He about to be right on the shitter.
I really do this spicy shit though. 3, 2, 1. That shit don't even taste good. Yo.
Oh! Oh! Oh my! My nose!
My nose.
Oh my god! Yo, that shit went right up my nose!
I'm
Wait! Literally! You don't feel that?
I don't know how I feel it. It should feel like chlorine.
Yeah! Yo, that's...
I'm in the pool.
I told you that shit powerful.
Yo,
Oh
that
my
shit was
god!
right.
I'm gonna keep it being. That shit wasn't that bad.
Bro, you didn't eat enough.
I just did a whole line.
Okay.
You need like a... But it wasn't like a dollop. There you go.
And I ate it raw by itself.
Yeah.
That shit went right in my fucking nose.
Fuck they talking about?
Yo.
It don't taste good though.
Bro, it was like a shot of like, I don't know, like that shit cleared my
So
sinuses.
I was like,
That shit went
Oh
right
no,
up
I
my
see
nose.
what you're saying. I'm gonna keep it being. That shit wasn't that bad.
Uh-huh. It
That
went
shit
right
was
up
It's like
your
right
nose.
there. It's there. It's there. How did it get there? I put it in my mouth. I was there.
and then your eyes get watery.
You were funny as shit.
It got that initial kick, but it don't stay spicy. Can we agree on
Yeah,
that?
it'll get you for that first 5 seconds and then stop.
Yeah, because
That
the
shit
only,
tastes like
the
you
only
shouldn't eat it,
thing
though.
that's still holding for me is the jalapeno and the chip.
Yeah, the jalapeno is no joke.
But the wasabi, that when it comes
I
in,
wasn't expecting the wasabi.
No, the
it's
wasabi
like,
is like
hey,
a,
I'm here, bitch.
Right.
That's what it's giving. Like,
Yeah,
I'm here.
I'm gonna give that a 9.5 out of 10.
no, the
I've had
wasabi is
hotter. I've had
initial.
hotter.
Like that wasn't that spicy though. You want these for the road?
Absolutely not.
Munchy
Absolutely not.
snacks.
All right. So what was the spiciest thing we had?
For me, it was between the jalapeno and the chip.
Okay.
I think the wasabi was the spiciest thing I had.
For me, it was the jalapeno.
It was jalapeno.
Like, I only dipped a little bit of this, Joe. Look how much is left.
Same for me. Where did I put mine at?
Right.
here.
How did that
I
much
took a corner.
do that to me?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
a grown
crazy.
ass man.
No, that's crazy.
You a grown ass woman. You a grown ass woman. How that do that to us?
That's how we're looking back at you like,
Pussy.
You a bitch.
Like bitch.
It's like, yeah, go ahead, try me.
you a bitch. Yo,
Weak ass nigga.
I'm not gonna lie though. Yeah, these hot sauces were good though.
They was good.
That-
It wasn't
how
I
spicy,
did
but
all my
those,
wings.
Right,
those
right,
were
on the
good.
regular.
Like I feel like
The hot sauces was good.
I could eat
The
that.
mac and cheese, I'm tossing it. If one of y'all want it, y'all can have it.
What, you gonna mail it to him?
You know
The hot
what?
sauces were good though. Like you said, I would put that on like my actual food.
I would put that on some wings for sure.
The pepper chips, they wasn't that hot for me.
I would actually eat these
I'll eat them.
like for a
They
snack.
kind of taste like,
I wouldn't.
no bullshit. Like, you know the dark red Doritos?
Yeah.
They
I'm
taste
telling you.
worse than them. Like the dark red Doritos
These
taste
is
hotter
pretty
than
cool.
them.
Yeah, no, them Jones pretty cool.
Like, you might catch me just dicking them Jones after this episode.
No, it's me.
That's why he bought 2 bags.
I like these
too
on.
bad.
Right,
I'm not like these.
them.
Let me
In case I got a double bet.
Yeah, just in case, just in case.
But, yeah, so that was it.
Y'all,
I appreciate y'all for coming on here. You know what I'm
it's been a
saying?
pleasure.
This was a learning experience for me.
It's been
You know what I'm
real.
saying?
I think it's my first time ever doing something like this.
A podcast? I used to do sit down videos or whatever, but like it was just me in there, and like I said, I didn't have microphones.
Yeah.
I used the audio.
But you
from
had
the
a
camera.
YouTuber. You still do
Yeah. But I mean, like I didn't have mics. I just had a camera.
Oh,
so I would
okay.
sit the camera down on the tripod and talk in front of it.
Yeah.
But like me and Shaf did it, but it wasn't like this where you gotta like talk on cue. You know what I'm saying? Do other shit, but like. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, this was good, though.
This
I
was a
had a
learning
fun
experience.
experience, yeah.
You know what I'm
This
saying?
was
Y'all
great,
can come
yeah.
on again. Like it's not like
I gotta
this
come
last
back.
y'all gonna see Elite Bands and
yeah.
Boy and Tosh. You know what I'm saying?
You already know.
But like obviously the better I get with it, the better, more improved each episode we're gonna get and
Yeah.
everything, and then
And
more
then we'll bring the hot
creative.
topics.
Right.
Right. I
Make
got
sure when y'all
more.
come on that, y'all, you know what I'm saying? But definitely, I appreciate y'all for
Yeah.
coming out. You know what I'm
No
saying?
problem.
Appreciate
Showing
you
love.
too, gang.
How do y'all feel about each other now that y'all met each other? And
I love her.
that's my friend.
I love her. Yeah, that's my girl now.
I looped them
She's my
together.
girl for real. Like, no
We going to
bullshit.
Jamaica in September, baby.
Right, see us in Jamaica in
All right, see us in Jamaica, y'all. Deuces.